Howdy guys. So as you know, I set up a pond. The video's coming soon on how I built it. Although I thought I was being clever. I'm gonna be honest with you. I started looking online and other people have done something similar to what I've done, so I don't feel as special, but hey. But today what I'm gonna talk about is I've told you guys about water cycling, but I never told you about testing or anything. And honestly, normally I take my water to get tested. But because now I have the big tank, the two little tanks, and a pond outside, it's just easier than juggling several samples of water. So I bought my own testing kit. This is the testing kit. Comes with the different chemicals, and it comes with the little vials. I have 4 of them, and they're samples of water from the pond. I'm cycling the pond right now with fish in. I'm using beneficial bacteria, but I will say it'll be easier to keep an eye on it if I test it myself. So I'm going to show you guys how to do this. These are the different ranges we want to be in. Hold that there for a second. Ammonia, nitrate, nitrate, and pH. You can also test for water hardness. I don't test for water hardness. I have goldfish. They do good, and I know we live in California. We got hard water. So we're going to test the pH first. We're going to add 3 drops of the pH test chemical. So 1, 2, and 3. Now it actually has 2 of these because if your pH is really high, there's going to be a different chemical for high range pH, which I will test for if this one turns out too blue. Oh no, it's not that blue. Okay, so we're gonna let that, I mixed it, but we're gonna let it set for a few minutes just to make sure. Next thing we're gonna test for is, here comes my daughter. She's gonna run in and be like, Dad, guess what I did? She was looking at the fish. So next we're gonna test for ammonia. There are 2.
Why are you doing that?
Testing the water. Science!
Can I see?
You're gonna add 8 drops of ammonia solution 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
I stay down in the bathroom and I stay down there.
And then you're gonna put 8 drops of ammonia solution number 2. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Dad, I'm right here.
I know, you're helping me. And you're gonna shake that up. This is gonna be your ammonia. Let that soak for a second. Next, these are nitrates. So this is the same thing. There's 2 bottles for nitrates.
Dad,
This one's gonna be, yes?
tonight, when you tell me, did I help you too?
Yes. You did when you added the fish. So 10 drops of nitrate bottle number 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now, these are for 5 milliliter samples, by the way. It comes with these little 10 milliliter.
How you made the blue one?
So this one you're going to shake up before you add the second one. So now that we shook it up a little bit, we're going to add 10 drops of bottle number 2 for nitrate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I actually ordered some other vials because one of these aren't holding right. Gonna shake that up. And finally,
One more.
nitrite. So basically what happens is your fish leave ammonia in the water, and then nitrite basically devours the ammonia, I guess. It gets converted, the ammonia gets converted into nitrite, and then that gets converted into nitrate. Now, ammonia and nitrite are both toxic to fish, but that's why the bacteria converts it into nitrate, which is not toxic for fish, but if you have too much of it, it'll stress them out. And for nitrite bottle, you add 5 drops. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I recommend for anyone you read up on nitrogen cycling your fish tanks. Or shake that up. So give that a few seconds to sit.
Oh, that was it.
And I'm gonna put these where they need to go. And I'm gonna give you guys a little view. So these, I have them on top so you can see. So our nitrates, which is the good one, it looks like it's a little between 0 and 5, which is okay. I'm gonna cycle it. It's still in the middle of cycle. What's important is nitrites are at 0 parts per million, and ammonia is at 0 parts per million. So that's good. This tank has been running for about 3 days. Not fully cycled, but it's getting there. This is the pH, which it actually looks a little darker than that blue. So now we're gonna test for high range pH, and that is gonna be a different bottle. So let me get another sample of water and empty this one out, and I will get back to you in a second. And we're back. And now I have another sample from my pond outside, 5 mLs of water. This is the high range pH test. So this one is going to be 5 drops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're gonna cap it and shake it up.
What's my adult red?
A dark red? Well, it's changing still into a very light color. Let me give it a few seconds.
And what that color? Purple.
And it looks like we have a high pH in our water. So you can see that color, it's kind of at the 8.2 mark. Kind of. It's between 8 and 8.2.
I moved this and I don't bring that arrow now for my.
See that color?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. So yeah, so it's between 8.2 and 8. So I'm gonna go ahead and say it's about 8.1. That pond is high pH. Now, pH depends on a lot, what kind of fish you have and how you want to keep it. As long as it's not too high, I'd say anywhere 7 to 7.8, 8 pushing it. I gotta double check. It's not necessarily bad, but you could add stuff to lower your pH, like wood or. Mine actually probably has a high pH because I have plants, to be honest. But, oh, thank you. This is basically how to use the test. That's what the point of this video is. I'm not going to go into detail about what I'm going to do about adjusting it. I don't want to make the video too long, but I just wanted to show you guys this kit. I finally cracked and bought one myself, and I know what you're probably going to be like, oh, well, if you just got it yourself, how are you showing people how to use it? I've seen it done a million times, and honestly, the instructions are in the book. It's not hard. This is a book. Very easy to simple to do. They're about $36 for the kit on like Petco, PetSmart and stuff. But if you go to Amazon, they're like 22 bucks. Unfortunately, mine did crack during delivery, but they gave me a refund, which I'm very happy. Thank you, Amazon. And I used that money to buy more of these little bottles, which were cheaper. So with that said, that's the results of my pond chemistry right now. Like I said, it's still cycling. Maybe that's why it has the pH so high. Maybe it needs more time. I don't know. I'm going to let it set for about 9 days before I decide if I adjust anything. But so far, nitrates seem pretty well. They're going to build up. I'm going to let them get to about 5 parts per million and keep them under 5 parts per million. My nitrites are 0, which is great. And my ammonia is 0, which is great. So it'll pick up because we just added some fish in there. There was only 1 fish in there by himself. I put 2 more in there. So there's 3 fish in total in the pond now. So it might fluctuate a little bit during the cycling phase. Do not do a fish in cycle unless you're going to use bacteria. I'm using C-Chem Stability. So I feel confident that they'll be fine. I've done it before. But if people don't like to do fish in cycles, some people like fish in cycles, some people, I'm not going to go into that. There'll be another video if you guys need me to explain that. But this was just a video on how to use the test. How to test your own water. It's going to save you a lot of time. And this little kit does over 800 tests. So for 20 bucks on Amazon, that's not bad.
Can I say hi?
Say hi.
Hi.
She's my little chemistry buddy. Say bye.
Bye.
All right, you guys have a good day. Like and subscribe. I noticed a lot of people out there are watching the videos, but they're not liking the videos. If you can do me a favor, like the videos.
Dad, how am I about it?
Possibly subscribe. I'd love it if you guys subscribe. Keep in touch. I know my channel is really random. Anyways, you guys have a good day. That's this video. I'm going to be putting up a pond build video soon.